Hello everyone, this is our Block 6 and we're going to be talking about Coates' book Between the War and Me. First, we're going to talk about the dream. Coates' dreams reveal the real socioeconomic inequality between races. The audience can appreciate that when Coates talked about the dream, he was referring to the American dream that most of the citizens of this country want to achieve. During the book, Coates exposed that there are more white families than black families living the dream because it has been constructed and idolized to them, and black people who cannot follow white standards cannot be able to reach the dream. But this is something that has been conceived since the beginning of our society, as we're going to learn in the next video. The dream represents the typical suburban lifestyles where both parents have a college degree and they have a high acquisitive power, something that according Coates is not common in black communities. Regarding police reform, Coates points out that it has many points such as body cameras, sensitivity training, and diversity that are completely fine and could be applied to decrease the police brutality. However, this reform only minimizes the real prominence of the issue, and it makes the American citizen feels that there is a real discrepancy between their belief and the one choosing to protect them. He also says that the reform wouldn't work for two reasons. The first is that the ones who oppressed are not the ones reforming, and the way to transmit the message across has been through violence and not by a peaceful manner. On the other hand, police brutality is not only linked by racism. In the book, Coates explains deeply the murder of Prince John's by hand of a black policeman and how it has been related with the real term of being white.
So, violence in today's society is much more subtle than it was in the past, which we will learn about in our next video. While people aren't going out on the streets and publicly hurting people because they are a different religion or a different race or a different social class, there's definitely been a rise in senseless police shootings, both from white and black police officers. So, this has been on the rise because while there's still racism, there will still be violence. So overall, Coates has a deeper meaning in his book rather than just the differences between whites and blacks. When Coates uses the term white, he's referring to the social construct of the world today. When people think rich, they usually think white, like the rich white man that had some brilliant idea that led him to be a millionaire. Also, Coates mentions that people today say over and over again how they're not racist. However, Coates claims that most people are racist because of the power and privileges they receive from being white, or more directly from having riches, even if they are a different race or different religion, or no matter what ethnicity they might be. Which brings the reader back to the question of what does it mean to be racist? Does it mean to physically and verbally talk bad about a different race or religion than what they are themselves, or does it mean to go along with the stereotypes that most people know aren't exactly true?